Hello there, everybody, and welcome to this series on foreign exchange trades. In this series, what we are going to do is we are going to cover various concepts related to international finance. Today, we are just going to have an introduction about the foreign exchange and why it is necessary. In our further videos, we would be looking at various methods of calculation, various quotes, various types of quotes, and actual calculation of converting one currency into the other currency. Let's begin. To understand with foreign exchange, it is essential to understand the need of it. For an instance, let us assume that A and B are two parties located in two different countries. Now, one of them is an exporter and the other is importer. So, for this trade to occur, say for example, A is exporter. So, if A sends the material to B, B in turn will have to make the payment to A. But here the question arises, as in which currency should B use to make the payment? And that is why the essential element over here lies, that is convertibility. The currency of A and currency of B should be convertible with each other, and only then this trade would become possible. And for making such international trades possible, foreign exchange is very important. And the exchange rates are even more important, which we are going to see in our further videos. Now, to facilitate international trade, what has been done is every country has been assigned some standard value. Every country's currency has been assigned some standard value and some standard names. That job of assigning standard values and names is done by the ISO. ISO is International Standardization Organization. International Standardization Organization, or ISO, has given three-letter names to each of the currencies. For example, if we look at USD, USD is nothing but US dollar. We have INR, that is Indian rupees. GBP, the Great Britain pound. CHF is Swiss franc. JPY is the Japanese yen. EUR is your euro. And like this, many other currencies have been designated with the three-letter currency codes, and such codes are then used to determine the exchange rate of those currencies. Now let us understand what exactly an exchange rate is. So when it comes to the exchange rate is nothing but the equivalence of one currency to the other currency. Based on the purchasing power of each currency, the value of the currency is determined, and if the purchasing power of a currency is more than the purchasing power of some other currency, then in that case the equivalence has to be established. The equivalence is given to us by the exchange rate. Now this exchange rate is given in a specific way. It is written in a specific way, and that method is called as the exchange rate quotation. For an instance, just for an example, we can see over here GBP slash USD is equal to 1.5545. Now what is this? This is nothing but a quotation. This is an exchange rate quotation. This is an exchange rate quotation that talks about GBP and USD exchange rate. How to read this exchange rate is very important. When it is GBP slash USD, it means that GBP is the base currency and USD is the quoted currency, which means that $1.5545 will be equivalent to 1 GBP, that is Great Britain pound. $1.5545 will be equivalent to 1 GBP. So if you want to purchase 1 pound, you will have to shell out $1.5545. This means that pound is costlier as compared to the USD. That is why you have to pay more than $1 just to purchase 1 pound. Like I said, GBP here in this quotation is the base currency and USD is the quoted currency. Now again, let us look at this figure of 1.5545. Why is it written? Why are there 4 decimals? To understand this, 1.5545 is the value of 1 pound. $1.5545 will be equivalent to 1 pound. Now here, after the decimal point, the first 2 digits, in this case it is 55, that is called as the big figure. Why? Because it rarely changes. There is rare variation in this figure. However, the third and fourth digit are called as pips or points because they are continuously moving. Whenever you are trading into foreign exchange, you usually give the quotes in the last 2 digits, and all the trades happen in the last 2 digits, that is the third and fourth digit only. Most of the currency exchange rates are written in this format only. Decimal point followed by 4 decimal places, except in case of Japanese yen, wherein it is given up to 2 decimal places. Rest all currencies are quoted in the same format with 4 decimal places. Now in our next video, we are going to see how the quotes are written. What is a direct rate, what is an indirect quote, and then what is a bid rate and what is an ask rate. All that we will see next time. So till then, stay tuned. Kindly subscribe this channel and like this video. Thank you everybody.